Hi guys, it's Keisha. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. So today I'm just going to talk about the pros and cons of having braid locks, micro locks, small locks. So if you're interested in learning more, stay tuned. Pro number one, I could just wake up, take my scarf off, spray my hair with water, fluff, and go. So it's a very easy, time-saving hairstyle. So if you don't want to spend a lot of time on your hair in the morning, this is a great style for you. Pro number two, you can do your hair anywhere. Like you can, if you're on vacation, or well, I don't know if you want to do it on vacation, but if you want to take your tool with you, if you want to go to a friend's house, and you can sit on the couch and pop a movie in and do your hair, or if plans come up, you can stop and finish it later, finish it the next day. Like you don't look a mess or anything in between retightening. So I like to split it up between 2 days just because I'm lazy. If I want to take a break, I'm stopping. If I don't want to touch it anymore for the rest of the day, I'm stopping. So so if someone wants me to meet up with them, you know, before COVID, I could just stop and I look perfectly fine. I mean, one thing, if you don't feel like these look fresh, you can always just do the front and wait a while to finish the back and it still looks just as good. So that's another pro. So another pro is that you save so much money on products. When I had natural hair and even when I had relaxed hair, I was what you call a product junkie. Like I had to try the next thing, anything that someone was saying was good, I wanted to try it. But now all I buy is shampoo, oil, and that's it. So it saves money. If you're gonna do it yourself at home and not go to a salon, then it saves a lot of money. Another pro is that you can do a bunch of different styles. You can style this in buns, you can braid it, you can do a braid out, twist out. You can even protective style on top of it. Not a lot of people don't like to do that. I do have a video where I did that. I wouldn't do that often, but it is an option. Some people wear wigs. Like there's a lot of things you could do. This style does not limit you if you want to try something different. So that is a pro. And another pro is that you can retain length. Like locks are kind of, you know, you keep every strand of hair that grows out of your head, and so it's easier to see your growth. This is the longest my hair has ever been. So I've always had long hair, but it's never been this long. And having locks just, I think, allows you to grow your hair and maintain, if you take care of it, maintain your length. So that's pro. Okay, so one con, when it's time to retighten your hair, it takes a while. Like it's not, depending on how many locks you have, it's not something that's just quick and easy to do. Sometimes my neck starts to hurt. Sometimes I'm just tired of doing it. I think that's out of all the times, you know, that every day is easy. The time when it's time to retighten it is when you kind of pay for all that. So that's my least favorite part of having these, but once it's done, you don't have to touch it again for another 6 to 8 weeks. And it does take some time, and you have to be very careful with what you're doing too. So you can't just rush through it when you're doing it. So that's definitely a con. If you don't like to spend a lot of time on your own hair, this might not be something you want to do. You might want to go to a salon and pay for someone to do it for you, but that definitely is a con of having these. Another con is if you don't want these anymore, the best option would be to cut them off. I know some people could try to comb them out. I think it would be a lot harder to comb small locks out versus traditional locks. I mean, it's not impossible, but I wouldn't. So it would take a long time to do if you decided you didn't want these anymore. So if you make the decision, understand that these are kind of permanent, you know, so that's definitely something to think about before getting braid locks or micro locks. Okay, another con is lint. So locks attract lint. So in the winter time, you have to be very careful with your knit hats and scarves, and maybe wear your hair up just so you can avoid getting lint trapped in your hair. Because once it's in there, it's kind of hard to get out. So I've learned the hard way. Alright, so that's all that I have for you guys. I hope I was able to cover the pros and cons. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.